Good morning, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Happy WikiTree Week Wednesday. Or where are you Wednesday? How are you this morning, this afternoon for you, Aleš?
Busy as always. I mean, these last few months were quite busy. A lot of work to do on WikiTree, also for my company. So days are short.
Yes, yeah, busy times, yeah. It's been a very busy fall for me as well. With WikiTree stuff and the Hacktoberfest, and then my math associate and stuff, and so
I had to put Oktoberfest on hold because I didn't have any time this year.
Yeah. I spent all of Hacktoberfest working on the Mystery Box Challenge app, and the Mystery Box Challenge is live now, and people are using it. Unfortunately, there's too many people using it sometimes, and it breaks because we didn't have enough testers to simulate the craziness of all of WikiTree trying to use it. So, anyways, for those who are using the Mystery Box Challenge app, and if you've lost some data, like for example, there was a blip last night, so I've had to restore it again this morning. So there's a few hours last night where if you solved the box, then you may have lost that. So just send me a message. I'll give you credit for it once I get things up and running. So Aleš even warned me about what the problem could be, but there was no way for me to test it without everyone attacking it. So, I just wished for the best and hoped it would go away, but that didn't solve the problem.
I used to resolve things like that years ago, but now I know I can't do that. Not on a multi-user environment. So
that's the thing.
With the events, then all are doing it at the same time. So
yeah.
Oh
well. Yes, and Fjordalisi, that's why it didn't load. Yes, so if all of a sudden when you go into the app and it doesn't give you like a welcome screen or what you expect, it doesn't tell you that you're in the middle of a box or go choose a new box, it just sort of hangs, then that's the sign that the database has crashed on you. So anyways, but I've been taking regular backups, so so hopefully it'll only be a small number of hours between crashes, and ideally I will fix that shortly. So, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Ask Aleš, and we do have one question currently posted to the G2G, so we will get to that in a sec. But anyone who's here live, and we do have some people watching us live, that's great to see you. Please put your question in the chat. Start with a Q if you want, so that we can see it, and we will answer those as well. So good to see. There's some names here I haven't seen before. Of course, we have Anne and Tommy. Ravonda Wack. Hello, Ravonda from Virginia. I don't recall seeing you here before, so welcome if this is your first time. K Knight, of course, in Azure. So that's good. Lamira's here. Lamira. Excellent. And if you hear Finnegan in the background, it's because my grandson has come. Oh, I saw the door. That was your door.
My door.
Funny. I thought I was. My 1-year-old grandson has just arrived, and Finnegan wants to go play. But anyways, so let's see. Well, let's move to the question. So the first question, I'll bring up the question if you bring up your screen there. There's the question. So here is the question from Alan Entwistle. Actually, there's two questions. So the first one, using the JED file index name in a text search, can this only be used when the full name of the JED file is actually known, such as, and then he gives an example with the Thetford family tree. What he'd like to do is search for any profiles that were created from a JEDCOM. Okay, well, that seems like that would be a huge number. In other words, can I search for any profiles where the JEDCOM name present in the biography using something like JED file equals a wildcard? So let's deal with that question first.
Okay, so Let me share the screen first.
Okay. Is that zoomed in enough there? Yeah, sure.
Share screen. Entire right one.
And again, hush.
And add to stage.
Come here.
And let's put us like
There we
this. Okay, so the search is for JetCom, and it's not possible. So I don't have a possibility to say something like jet file equals star or something like that. But if you find the profiles differently, for instance, let's have a look of from a single manager. Okay, so we have 260 profiles, and now we would want to know which of them have the jet file. So it could be done with SQL query, but I don't know it from. I don't think it was written in the help because I didn't anticipate this will be a
popular one.
But I can check.
Okay.
Let's see. So headings, categories, managers, suggestions. Nope.
Look at all those SQL queries in the help. That's very helpful.
Nope, it's not on the help page, so I will have to construct it. Let's start another version. So on dump person filter jet. Okay.
So while Aleš is doing that, and asked the question, is there a search button you can use? So if you're on the help, just like on any web page, if you do Control F or Command F on a Mac, you can use that to search for text.
Okay, and SQL query would be something like this. So from biography dataset, jet file is not empty. So we should now get less profiles. Okay. This is wrong. Here I should use single quotes. Okay, so Paine has 11 profiles with jet file.
Okay.
So this is a query to find if there is a JetCom on the profile.
Okay. And you have to preface it with a manager because you have
to. Yeah, it doesn't work on all the records. It works just on a few.
Right.
So let's copy this and put it into the answer.
Okay. Good idea.
Okay, this will be one part.
Okay.
I could also add it to the SQL help. So that's the first part of the question, right?
Yeah, that's the first part. And then the second part, I'm not sure if it's a WikiTree question or not. It says about using the heading index name. Would it be possible?
That's a new index. So I recently added headings to database. So,
Okay.
I mean, I had them before, but they were not for public use. I mean, I just occasionally did some analyze on it. So now all the headings are in search index, so you can search for, I don't know, for let's say for no.
Acknowledgement.
Oh yeah, I don't think acknowledge.
And then
Okay,
MENT.
so we have
Oh,
134 profiles with acknowledge in the heading.
Oh, and it's just a raw text. Yeah.
It's heading, I think. Okay, so actually just 132.
Okay.
So these profiles have acknowledge in one of the heading.
There it is.
And there it is.
Mm-hmm.
So now headings are searchable. So if you want to search for a specific one,
right,
you can do it.
Oh, that's very cool. Okay. Now,
for instance, if you want to find all the headings that have images in them or hyperlinks, let's say HTTPS. So this profile has in some URL. Okay, so
right there.
I think this one is changed into a hyperlink. So
look at that. Interesting.
If we go to edit, we will see that. So yeah, it's 3. This is the heading line.
Okay. They've got a hyperlink right in there. Is that legit, having a hyperlink as part of
it wasn't defined until now, and now it's not okay to use such solutions.
It's not okay. Okay. I wouldn't even have thought to do that for a heading because.
Oh, we have also inline references in headings.
Oh, yeah.
So, for instance, this profile. As you can see, this one has, so here, this one has the subindex 5, and okay, it goes into, so people are full of ideas.
Full of ideas, yes. Yeah. I think, yeah, I see there. Oh, the reference is because it said something about published in and then a book. So that shouldn't have been part of the heading. That should have been just the beginning of the next underneath it. Yeah. Okay. Well, so now references themselves aren't a heading, are they?
No. References. I mean, if let's try it. Reference. I don't. Well, of course, we have quite a few of them, but I don't think it's used as a. It's just the word references.
It's the word references. It's not the tag.
It's not what he asked about. But it is now, since this field is available. I mean, references are available in another field. Let's check the help.
Okay.
Find ref. Nope, it's not. Again, it's not in help. But it is. I mean, I do have a field for. I mean, I do suggestion. I check suggestions where I check the presence of references and if it's on the right spot. So there are no other inline references after the references keyword.
Yeah.
So I do have a field for that, but
Yeah.
I have to, of course, search for it.
Yeah. The other thing, if you're just looking for missing references, there's a suggestion number for that, and the biocheck app checks that.
Yes, I mean, if a reference is stuck, is missing, there is a suggestion for that. But it's not absolute. So if you don't, if inline references are not used on the page, then it doesn't report it as an error if the references are missing.
And it should always be there, even if there are no inline references, right?
Well, by definition, it should. I mean, it says so on help page, but many profiles don't have references, and it's not really a problem until you use the reference. Until you actually use the references.
Right.
Oh, I don't know which field is that.
Yeah. So our viewers we're already talking about that. About the suggestion. Missing ones. John pointed out that even a space between the S and the slash affects the way the tag works sometimes.
I know I should have them. I do print. Maybe it's not in the main. Biography. References. Okay, ref errors, ref all. Nope. Okay, I just use them in. Okay, it's not possible, but I can easily add that if because I have all the tags related to references collected here for each profile. So I just don't display it. I mean, it's not linked to the main layer.
Right.
If that would be an important search, I can actually do it, but I don't really see the need for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Because there's other ways of getting to that, but
I mean, if it's missing, there is a suggestion for that. So
yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, I wouldn't really hunt profiles without it.
Okay. And we did get a new post just 11 minutes ago. But that's not so much a question as a request to add an alternate name. So this is the Portuguese spelling of Mozambique. Mozambique. To add it to the countries table.
Okay, so in this table, where is Mozambique?
Wouldn't it be Africa? Isn't it African countries? Or no? Mozambique. Alter filters. So if I went to Africa.
So I only have English version of it.
Right.
Okay, we can add Portuguese one. Let me.
So I guess was Mozambique a Portuguese colony?
It seems it was Portuguese colony.
One would guess. Well, let's just see what the Wikipedia article says.
So these are locations, definitions.
Oh, that's what the Gamma visited there. And it did have Portuguese rules.
Mongolia.
Yeah.
Okay, so more with the, so this is added as another spelling. We have 21 instances of this version.
Ah, okay. Here.
Okay.
That's Aleš doing his magic.
That's it. Done.
Done? Okay, so if I were to refresh my page, it shows up. Look at that. See, there it is, Mozambique.
Okay, update.
Look at that. Look how fast Aleš is.
Oh, some things are really optimized, so I don't have too much work.
That's brilliant. Brilliant. So, well, look at that. Now, I would not have. We had 21 Mozambican.
Yeah, and here in this table, it's also interesting that you can do location. Okay, spelling variations is one thing. So we have also with somewhere a few variations with C. But more interesting is the location breakdown, where you get all the instances with this word, all locations with this word. So with this word, so you can see which cities are part of this, or if you have a city also, then you can see what's on the right part of the phrase.
So there, look at that. All those
Aboard
the city of London. Amir at sea in Mozambique. The Boozy River in Mozambique. Look at that. That is interesting.
Well, the Mozambique is a bit.
Oh, this doesn't look good. Murdered in Mozambique.
Yeah, that's location.
That's the location. So if I were to click on here, what would that give me? Would that give me the two profiles that? There it is.
You are sharing now. Cool.
Yeah.
And in the previous report, you can also analyze only the left or right part of the phrase.
Oh, really? How would I do that? So
go to location breakdown.
Okay.
And now you have about the table is right part.
Oh, I see. So that was mostly the left part I was looking at, and the right part.
So these are endings of the Mozambique.
Right.
3 Africas, 1 channel. And if you analyze the left part, so it would, here it's approximately the same table, but if you are analyzing a city, for instance, London or your place or something like that, you can then see the neighborhoods that are in the city or and the regions and various regions.
Very cool. Wow. Yeah, those location tables, those are very, very handy. Neat. Wow, I might have to steal this for my. I'm doing a presentation later today at noon on mapping, and WikiTree and locations. So I might just have to come back and visit this.
Here you have also histogram available if you go to the top of the page.
Well, I love a good histogram. So show the year histograms.
Yeah. And you will see in which year certain location is used.
Okay, there we go.
Did you click it?
I clicked. I clicked show histogram.
And it's not showing. Interesting. It should. Wait, let me.
I mean, I see.
Okay, it's possible that it's not working at the moment.
Oh no. Should I go to Europe? Would that be?
Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, I'll have to check why.
Oh no.
Oh, I know why.
Why?
Because after I added the new location,
Yeah.
I have to recalculate the histograms, tables, everything. So I already started that, so it won't work for 10 minutes now.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll come back to it at the end. Okay.
But it's interesting for some locations like United States or United Kingdom that shouldn't be used before 1811. And you can see those patterns in histogram clearly.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Okay. Let's see. Any other questions? Let me refresh this page. No more questions.
Oh, anonymous. I like that.
Yeah, anonymous. This guy really wants to be. This person really wants to be anonymous. There we go. So, oh yeah, Azure's talking about we are really close to 40 million profiles, right? Right now we're just shy of just a bit more than 100,000 away. So there is a guess when we hit 40 million. So if you haven't put your guess in yet, I suppose you could put it in now. But there's the GGG post to guess when will we hit 40 million. Maybe it'll be today. Who knows?
Yes, but we have profiles with user IDs above 40 million for quite a while now.
We do, eh?
Yeah, because we have because if you merge or delete a profile, then you have a gap in the table. So user IDs are at 41, 42 millions, I think.
Very cool.
Or even more.
Neat. Okay, so any questions? Let me see. I don't think I have seen any questions on popping up. Just some comments wanting me to zoom in at points. Yes. Okay, so we could switch to what's been new. What new things for this one?
Okay.
I'll let you share your screen again. Let's see.
Let's go to latest report. Well, we have Ask Aleš today.
Yeah. Oh, there's the news. Okay. Well, we're done.
What else was new in last month? So these are the news. Okay, for Sourceathon, this is how to find profiles. This query still works, so you can use it whenever. Also for previous years to get to search only on profiles that were edited during the ton.
Right.
Then unsourced profile. I added a new statistic chart here on WikiTree Plus, so for unsourced profiles. So you can see how the number of unsourced profiles changed during the time. So this can be done for current year. So this was
Ooh, there was a dip.
Well, that's the 200 profiles were added. And it increased actually for 200 profiles. So there were 200 either new unsourced profiles or existing one got the unsourced template. So, but this is also available for longer periods. So, did I click? No, I didn't. And you can also use all, and it will start with 2019 when I started to create the report. So,
oh wow,
it started at 8,000. Here it seems some data was corrupted, not calculated correctly.
Right.
But we have occasional jumps and falls. Most likely those are during the source-a-thons.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can see here. And prior to source-a-thon, it usually the number goes up since people are preparing profiles to source.
Right. Yeah, there's a little bump. Yeah, that's right.
So if you check Canada.
Oh, look we're going down. Look at our trend.
Yeah, in a long time. So from 40,000, it's down. So the last, source-a-thon was quite good this year. You dropped for a few hundred.
Nice. Very cool.
And those jumps that have no reason are usually due to improvements in the location recognition. So I may most likely edit another variation of unsourced of Canada to be recognized as Canada, and it increased the number of unsourced profiles. So this is one of the new things, because quite a few people were each week writing down the numbers of unsourced profiles from the reports.
Right. Yeah.
So I just published them since I have them.
Have them in the database. Why not? Yeah. That's good. Now, Tommy does have a question. I don't know if you want to take a break. His question was, well, it's not so much a suggestion, but maybe you can talk about the rankings on profiles and how profiles get a ranking. At some point.
Okay, I will. Let's just finish this.
Yeah, let's finish that.
There was a change in multiple duplicated lines suggestion. I added another line that was produced by Sorcerer, I think, to the ignore list. So those are not reported as duplicated lines. Because the intent of this function is to actually, if something was copied twice, for instance, if you paste some paragraph twice on a profile and you don't notice that, this can those can be revealed by this function. So that's the main by this suggestion. So that's the main reason for the suggestion.
Right.
And now I do exclude those valid lines from Sorcerer that are common. So we don't have those reported. Okay, and I already explained the heading index that we added. Yeah, this is a nice one. So all profiles that have biography heading and don't have the sources heading. So
right.
Why isn't it working?
Uh-oh. I didn't touch the thing. I didn't break it this time.
So we have 60,000 profiles like that.
Wow.
It's not that there are no sources on these profiles, but...
Right. So it looks like there's an inline source there. Oh.
No, this one was edited today.
So it was already fixed. Right.
If we go to change history. So it was renamed.
Oh, okay. So was that the Dutch word for sources on that previous
I don't
one?
know. I didn't really go into. This is Sweden. It was Sweden.
Sweden, Swedish. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we have biography. We have a source, but the heading is missing. So.
Right.
These are.
So that's actually brings with the mystery box challenge to load the mystery box up with the 5 random profiles. It uses the WikiTree Plus server to give me profiles based on suggestions. So some of those suggestions are the ones that are compiled every weekend after your dump. Is that correct?
Yes, they were published yesterday. So you have here date of data is usually published. So Sunday was the time of the database dump, and that date is here, is written here.
Right.
So
Monday or Tuesday, people should be getting fresh ones. But if they're working,
more Tuesday. On Monday,
more Tuesday?
It's usually not published yet.
Oh, okay. So people like Monday. When they first we first revealed it on Sunday night at 8 our time. So people using Sunday and that first Monday, a lot of them were saying that many of the suggestions were already solved, which makes sense, right? Because they'd been in the system for about a week. So
I mean, that's really a strange thing for me to hear, because we have millions of suggestions and they're in the list for years now. So I don't think, I mean, there are some people that are checking new suggestions for certain new instances of a suggestion for certain suggestion, and those might get corrected quickly, but for the rest, there are, I mean, those suggestions didn't change for years.
Yeah, so maybe I need to widen my random picker, because I think I think I'm only choosing, or I'm only downloading the first 100 or so and then randomly picking from that, so I can
okay, so that's you are then causing the problem.
Then I'm causing the problem. I'm the problem.
Okay. If you limit
it, I'll use easy.
If you limit the function to first 100, then it's quickly
it gets
corrected.
That's right. Plus, if the easy ones are the first ones that people use anyways, so there we go. I can. Okay.
So the question was about ranking.
Ranking, yes.
So this is something now on all. We are developing this for Google to improve the indexing of WikiTree on Google search engine.
Oh, nice.
And we need to. Well, we have. I mean, there are too many pages and Google doesn't accept them all. So we have to prioritize which one we would prefer to be indexed by Google and which one not.
Right.
So the ones with rank 1, 2, and 3 are at the moment actually 0, 2, 1, and 3 are excluded from Google indexing. So, for instance, this profile, we decided that it's not good enough to be indexed. It has one line of text, one link, birth date, one relative, so it's really poor. So we excluded such profiles from Google indexing. And now if we check one with higher ranking, for instance, 7 or 10, these are profiles that we want to be indexed. It has image, it has locations, relatives, links, DNA connections, and so on. So this is the main purpose of this. So to make it easier for us to debug and evaluate the ranking algorithms, I added this printout of the ranking here. So you get the rank, current rank, this week's rank. Then you can have +1, -1, which is change since last week.
Okay.
Then we have in parentheses there is a total score and components that can create this total. So this week we have this profile has 56 points, and it is down by 3 since last week. Now we are still adjusting the algorithms, so this change can be cause for this change can be in a change of algorithm or if the profile was actually changed.
Wow.
And then we have now and the metrics we are evaluating.
So that's how you get that score of 82.
Yeah, it is basically sum of all these numbers, but there are some exceptions. For instance, in profiles that are already indexed by Google are automatically get into rank, and if they are in rank 1 to 3, we bump them into rank 4, so they will not get removed from Google index.
Okay.
But some other special cases, but those are. So these are biography, gender if it's entered, names, event. These are events. So birth, death, marriages are in this number. Relatives is the number of relatives and the status of the relative. Then, if the DNA data is DNA tests are replicated to a profile, so this I think each replication gets 5 points. So this profile has 2 DNA tests replicated on it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, actually there are 3, but I think one is duplicate, kind of.
FTD. Yeah, 2 of them were family tree DNA. Yeah. The same.
So that was the DNA. Then some points for categories used on the profile. Points for templates used on the profile, although templates are custom scored. So stickers, project boxes get more points. External links get some I think 1 point. The formatting templates like red have no points, and so on. So I mean, it depends on the on the template, but they're differently scored. So some are not, some are, and that's the number from template. Because a sticker, for instance, sticker adds an image and also some content, and that in Google's eyes, that's good. So there is a custom content on the page. So those are That's the reason those are promoted, scored better. Then for images used on a profile, so actually if the profile image is set, if you have images in biography, if you have associated images with the profiles, so those are again scored. Then external links to other domains are also scored, because Google, I think Google scores, one of the Google metric is a page, Google's philosophy is that the page with no links is a dead end, and it's not really interesting to index it. So that's the reason we are also scoring external links. Pro, what would this be?
I've got 0 on mine.
Yeah. It's project managed profile. Yeah, we added a few points by default for all project managed profiles, because those are tended more carefully than average profile on WikiTree. Then these are recent changes on the profile. So if there are editing a profile gives a profile a bump for certain periods of time. So because it's obviously something new on the profile, and
it's worthy of looking into.
Then this access, this is similar to the stars report, but a bit more sophisticated now. So it does so part of this number are how many times the page was displayed by WikiTree server. Then another part in this metric is how many times was displayed in last week, because if there is an increase on a profile, there for in certain week, there must be something interesting on the profile. And the third part that is most important is that the profile got inbound links from Google organic search. So someone found the profile on Google and clicked on it and came to WikiTree site. So those, I think, got have a number above 10 in the access. So this is so this profile was found on Google or some other search engine, because it's not only Google is not the only one, and was clicked by a user.
Interesting.
So, for instance, if we search for this, search Google, we should get the profile.
There it is.
We don't. No, I don't think it is.
It's right at the top, isn't it?
No, that's Find a Grave.
Oh, that's Find a Grave. Oh, sorry. Where to go?
Okay, this one is not on the first page.
Interesting.
It could be that the traffic came from Bing or some other site, because Google doesn't have all of our pages indexed. So it's, I can look in some table from where the traffic was, but generally, if this metric is about 10, that means that it is in one of the search engines.
Okay. Well, my access score is 23 on my profile. Looks like so. Someone's been looking me up.
You are indexed. Usually, the active managers are usually indexed.
Yeah.
Because the page has a lot of inbound links, because you are listed on each page as profile manager.
Right.
And so the page has a lot of inbound links on the site, and it makes it more interesting, and Google does index it. Also, you probably have DNA test, and
I've got that, yeah.
Inbound clicks also from applications server, and
Right. There's a few. I'm listed a few places. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy wants to know if DuckDuckGo is included.
Yes. I think it is.
Okay. That's good to know.
I can check. I mean, let me see. Oh, this is. I have to leave this. So, where did I put that? I know sources, analytics. So these are all inbound links by day for each profile. So it's so now we have here search engine. So it's Google, DuckDuckGo.
So Anne's asking, what is DuckDuckGo? It's another search.
I don't know.
It's a search engine known for its
Ecosia.org.
Privacy.
So all the major search engines are we get the report from
right
for inbound links, and we want for those pages to remain indexed.
Right.
Yeah. And the last metric is suggestion. So you get some negative points for some suggestions. It's also customized, so profile completeness suggestions are not included in scoring because it's not for all profiles. It's not done for all profiles, and so on. So also find the grave ones and Wikidata and unique name are ranked, I think, 1 point, while the date error and so on are rated 4 or 5 points. So
right, yeah. Well, we have time.
And suggestion is usually negative number. So
yes, I've got negative numbers there on my score too. Yeah, that's good. We have time for one more question. I actually have to leave in a couple minutes because Liam my grandson's waking up and I need to go. But Denise has a question. I create a monthly report of our United States Black Heritage Cemetery stats, and she'd like to convert the cemetery report to a spreadsheet. How does she do that? Is that an easy thing? Can you just download it as a spreadsheet?
I don't know exactly what is a cemetery report. Maybe what she meant by that. So we have
Denise, if you can give us a link to that report.
So, okay, I know I have special reports for US. So these two reports for US for WikiTree cemeteries and Find a Grave cemeteries. They're also created for US Black Heritage project. So we have these reports, and now what if this could be in table? I don't know. I mean, this is the table basically, but I just grouped the data into a kind of a tree.
Right.
And here are all the cemeteries. I don't know. She can contact me and explain a bit more what kind of table she wants, but I can easily format this differently.
Right. Okay. So Denise, contact Aleš directly and explain a little bit more about what you were hoping, and he will. I'm sure he's a wizard. He'll probably be able to do something for you. That's a lot of data. I can't imagine how large that spreadsheet would be.
She wants all the this table, all of this in a single report.
I don't know. I'm not.
I don't think that would go, but
no. That would be wild. Wow. Well, thank you very much, Aleš. This was considering we started out with only one question, we still managed to stretch it out, and hopefully we answered a few questions along the way that people were having. And if you have more questions, you can always ask Aleš. He says he gets questions every day. But we will come back for another episode of Ask Aleš on the first Wednesday of December. So we'll see you here, 9 Eastern Standard Time in the afternoon in Slovenia. And enjoy the rest of WikiTree Week Wednesday. I can tell you that I will be here at 1 o'clock. I just double checked; it wasn't noon. It's 1 o'clock for mapping it out with me, and I'll show you a bunch of things about maps and locations and lots of fun things on WikiTree for that. And there's lots of other things going on today as well. And let's see if I can grab that list of things that are happening. So it's Where Are You Wednesday challenges here, the Ancestor Homestead Wall. There's a G2G post for that. The Migration Story showcase. And then there's a roundup at 8 o'clock later tonight. So thanks everyone for coming out. Thank you very much, Aleš, for all the great stuff that you do. And happy WikiTree Week. We'll see you around. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.